Hey guys! In this tutorial I would like to discuss about another topic. It's called higher order functions. It's quite an interesting topic, to be honest, and I'm quite excited, to discuss about that. Let's jump straight away to that. So, first of all, let's write a couple of functions. Function first function. I will call it first function. First function body. I think guys, you're already quite familiar how to write functions anyway, right? So, and I would like to say console.log and I am the first function. Amazing. So, guys, first thing first. In general, higher order functions, we call them when first, for example, when a function, if one of the arguments of the function that function accept is the actual function. So, for example, if you're passing another function to the to the function as a parameter, then we call it a higher order function. And the second case, when we also call function a higher order function, when it's returning the actual function as a returning statement, it's returning an actual function. Okay, I will show you. Let's start from first case. So here I define the first function, and literally I call it first function. So what I would like to do, I would like to define another function, which is I call another function, because I like this naming. Another function. Lovely. Cool. And what I would like to do here, I would like to say console.log. I would like to say I am another function. Surprising, isn't it? I bet you wouldn't even guess that I would say that I'm another function. Cool, guys. So now I have like two functions, right? And I would like to call this function like first function. And I would like to pass this function to this function, right? Let's see what I'm going to do now. First thing first, I would like to call this function, and I would like to pass this function. So guys, you can see I am passing this function, right? And here I'm just saying, usually when you pass in another function as a parameter, we call this kind of function callback function. So I'm literally going to call it callback. So, and inside here I would like to say callback and define it as a function, right? So literally what will happen here, I'm passing this function as a parameter to first function, and I literally just call it callback function, right? Because at this stage it doesn't matter how you call it, because you already passed it, right? And then I'm calling this function, right? First I'm executing this console.log, and then I'm calling this function, which is another function, right? So, and another function going to execute, by the way, this console.log. I'm another function. So literally we're going to execute two console logs. I am the first function and I'm another function. That's it. Let's see if it's going to work. Hey, it's working. I'm the first function, I'm another function. So guys, that's how you can pass another function as a parameter to a function, right? as an input to another function. So pretty cool, guys. And yeah, it's not that difficult to understand, I guess. But to be honest with you, at the beginning, even like when I just started learning JavaScript, I was kind of was hesitating and tried kind of was a bit difficult at the beginning to grasp this concept. But yeah, I mean it's quite obvious, quite straightforward. So let's move on to another example when essentially we're returning function, right? So okay, I would like to create function, and I will call this function calculator. Calculator. And essentially I'm going to pass two parameters to this function, y and divider. So, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to return a function, anonymous function. Return function. As you remember, anonymous function, you don't need to call, you don't need to name it, right? Return function, and I'm going to pass here divider. So I'm going to pass here divider, and yep. So, and here I'm going to return by the way, let's just skip it. Let's do that, divider, and then return y. I guess that's the best approach. Y divided by divider. Cool. So yeah, I think it should work. So now what we can do, we can say const divider divide by 2 equal calculator and 20. So guys, what will happen in this case, I'm going to pass 20 as a divider here, and then essentially, by the way, let's do a bit different strategy. I would like to do this way. Okay, so let's do that this way. So I'm going to pass y, and essentially when I'm passing it to this function, it's going to be 20 divided by divider, right? And we're going to return the actual return 20 by divider. Let's see. Let's run this code. So guys, the idea is, again, I'm passing 20 because it's just one parameter. It's going to be y, right? And here I'm going to pass y. In this case, divider, it's not identified, right? So, and it's going to return this function, right? This function, and return statement going to be 20 divided by divider. But at this stage, divider, it's we don't know what divider is, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to say divide by 2, and I'm going to pass 2, right? So essentially what will happen, because we're returning 20 divided by divider, and divider, in this case, we're going just to pass divider, right? And it's going to be 2. As a result, the result of this function or returning statement going to be 10. Okay, let's log it out. Console.log, and it should be 10, guys. But it's not. Pretty Not cool. Okay, what's going on here, guys? Divide by 2. Calculate to 20. I think I screwed up something, right? And something is over here, I believe. So, okay guys, I think that's how it is. So guys, what will happen here? I'm passing y here, right? And this y essentially it's like the divider is identified, right? So essentially it's going to be 20 divided by divider, and we don't know what divider is, right? So essentially we're going to return 20 divided by divider, and then because we're returning that, we're going to say when we're going to like through this function, when we're going to pass 2, we're going to pass it to this statement, right? And essentially what will happen is, because originally it was 20 divided by divider, and in this case we pass in divider, so it's going to be 20 divided by 2, and that's, as a result, we return in 10, right? Simple with that, guys. Here we go. So, and if we try another statement, for example, if I would like to run divided by 4, right? So, and I would like to say here, I would like to say and divided by 4, right? So essentially the same idea, right? At the beginning I'm passing 20, and divider is, it's undefined anyway at the beginning, because I'm just passing 20, which is y, which is first argument, or first parameter, sorry. So, and then I'm returning this statement, right, which is, I'm returning this function overall, and inside of this function is going to be 20 divided by divider, and divider is, at this stage it's undefined, right? So, and later on, because essentially this divide by 4 is going to be actual function, right? Like this statement, right? So I'm just passing 4, and 4 in this case it's going to be actual divider, right? Which is we pass into here. So, and the result is going to be 20 divided by 4, which is going to be 5. So in general, overall the result should be, first it's going to be 10, and second is going to be 5. Let's see, guys. Here we go, guys. It works. So guys, I hope it's clear. Probably this bit a bit confusing, because in general it's a bit confusing to explain this part. I tried my best, guys, but like we'll see how it goes. So let me know, guys, in the comments if you still struggling to understand it. If yes, then I will try specifically to to make a video or tutorial specifically focused on this part, or like how when we return in the actual function, right? So hopefully, guys, it's clear. And yeah, so in next tutorial, essentially I'm going to discuss about similar functionalities about higher order functions, but I'm just going to simplify all the statements itself, right? So because instead of defining function and so on, we can utilize ES6 approach, right? Which is we can use like fat error instead of this function thing, and make overall all the statements much neater, which is a good thing. So yeah, we'll see, guys, how it goes, but I'm really excited about the next tutorial. Hope you guys like this tutorial. Please like it if you think that it was useful for you, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and just follow me. Together we will learn a lot of new interesting things, and yeah, I will try my best, guys. See you guys. Goodbye.